Hey guys, it's Sam with the Geek, and today we're going to be using terrible Windows Movie Maker to do a commentary. And this is of a free-for-all game that I did yesterday. Surprise, I won. I'm going to post a game where I didn't win. Uh, I'm just going to talk about stuff here. I'm probably not going to have an SR this week, so I just wanted to cover some stuff real quickly. First off, on the account of Dead Space 2, I hate this terrible riffle effect. It only happens in Halo Reach. I don't know what's going on. But, I don't know if it's a fault of Windows Movie Maker. Well, I don't know if it's a fault of Windows Movie Maker or if it's just a fault of, the Dazzle. But I'm going to have to guess it's Windows Movie Maker because, I can't imagine that Dazzle would be doing this. So, basically, on the subject of Dead Space 2, there's gonna be DLC, so I'm gonna buy a $20 PSN card and check that out. I can't wait, honestly. It's gonna be awesome. I'll probably review that. Maybe I'll get a review code. I'll email my good friends at EA, see if I can get that. Well, otherwise, I don't mind paying because that's really a fantastic game. I'm on my third time through on a Zealot run through, and basically, I'm just trying to get the Zealot trophy, and I'm about chapter 7. Yeah, chapter 7. And, once it gets to chapter 10, I think chapter 10 is the hardest chapter in the game. After chapter 10, it's fine, and before chapter 10, it's fine. I just hate chapter 10. It really annoys me. Also, the invincible guy before you beat the final boss is annoying. But, whatever. So many people complain about the final boss on Twitter. I don't know. I didn't see it as a problem. It was literally really easy. And, it added to the drama and added to the suspense and added to the story. So, I don't see the problem with the final boss. But so many people, including Mitchell Dyer on, from, official Xbox magazine, official PlayStation magazine, Game Pro. He works for, everybody. He hated that final boss to the point where he said he almost didn't like the game. And I don't know. I've been through the game almost 3 times now. And one thing I gotta say about reviewers, what's taking you so long? I honestly want to know. What is taking you 7 hours? I mean, more than 7 hours to complete this game. Because everyone's like, yo, this game is 12 hours. This game is 10 hours, 15. I'm like, no, it really isn't. I did everything in the game my second run through, and it only took me 7 hours and 27 minutes. So I have no idea what's taking these people so long. Maybe I'm better at the game than I think I am. I don't know. It just seems I'm terrible at fucking video games. All right, yo, jack of all trades, master of none. That's what I am, alright? Yo, I'm not good at any video games, but I'm decent enough to beat, any video game. That's just how it is. I'm not good at video games, though. That's a common misconception about games journalists. We aren't good at video games. We played so many games that we can't really master any. So, now to get on to the topic of fanboyism. People have been calling me fanboy a lot recently. I tried to do 2 videos on what I think Sony and Microsoft could improve on their trophies and achievement system, and both times I was called a Microsoft fanboy and all this crap. Dude, why do you guys think I'm a fanboy? Because honestly, what would it matter to me? I think I was texting here when I was standing still. I often text and play. But anyway, what would it matter to me? I don't get any benefit out of being a fanboy. No matter what console does well, I win. I win. Because I own both. It doesn't matter which console's better. I own both. So either way, I win. It doesn't matter if the PS3's better. I own a PS3. That's what people don't understand. Why would I need to be a fanboy? It doesn't make any sense. I just wish both systems were better so I could win more often. I prefer the Xbox 360 for several reasons. I've stated them all before. I like the third-party support. I like the controller better. I like achievements better. I like Xbox Live better. The system itself, software-wise, is less glitchy. I don't lag on Xbox Live as much as I do on PSN. So, yeah, I don't understand why you can't get to the head that I have a preference. I don't consider Icy Rhythm a fanboy. Me and him talk on PSN, and he just prefers the PS3. And I can understand why he prefers the PS3. But I personally do not prefer the PS3. To me, it's not the superior system. I'm not a big fan of their exclusives. I'm more of a fan of the Xbox exclusives because they just have a lot more replay value. I mean, the PS3 exclusives are great in my opinion, but at the same time, I get through I got through God of War and Uncharted, and I played through both of them almost 2 or 3 times, and I never really wanted to play them again after that. I beat it, I beat those games, and they aren't really replayable, in my personal opinion. Whereas Halo has enough stuff in it to keep me busy for a long time. I think I've sunk almost 300 hours into this game according to Raptor, and like 150 hours according to Bungie.net. So, I've sunk enough money. My $60 was worth it for this game. Whereas Uncharted 2, meh. And don't get me wrong, some Xbox exclusives are just like Uncharted and God of War, where, I love them, but I'll only play through them like 2 or 3 times. Like Alan Wake. Alan Wake was a great example of that. But the fact is that, if I had to choose between buying a PS3, game that I know is not going to have a lot of support afterwards, and I'm not going to play a lot, in comparison to an Xbox game I know I'm going to play a shitload of, I'm going to buy the Xbox game. Like, if I had to choose between Gears of War, which has tons of fucking modes, and, all this extra crap in it, in comparison to Bulletstorm or Killzone, both of those games are not that long and don't have as much multiplayer stuff as Gears of War. So I would choose Gears of War, because Gears of War online co-op already puts it above, Killzone, and that's just how it is. It's my $60. I don't get all of these games for review copy, and the few that I do, I do, but I would never get Gears or Killzone as a review copy because I'm not that important. So when I have to choose between the two, I'm going to choose Gears of War just because I know I'm going to play it more. I have more friends that play Gears of War, and I know that, people will still be playing Gears of War for the next 2 years. Whereas, all my PSN friends, they stopped playing Killzone 2, like literally a month after it came out. So, I have a right to, just not care. It's not that the game itself is bad, it's just that I know I wouldn't play it. And I'm not going to buy games that I'm going to not sink that much time into. I do that a lot, and I regret it afterwards. But, whatever. Alright, I think I get my final kill here. Because I think free-for-all goes up to 25. I think that's right. And, come on. Yeah, game over. So that's just my, say on that stuff. Sam out.